Hi, my name is Bas van Rens. I'm the founder of TrueKinetics. I started TrueKinetics because I believe that indoor cycling can be a lot better than it is today. Therefore, it is our mission to keep you moving on 3 levels. First, we want to keep you moving through the dead point in your pedal stroke. Second, we want to keep you going throughout your workout. Because the load on your muscles is identical to outdoor cycling, you'll be able to put in the same type of workouts as you're used to outside. And third, since it feels so much more realistically, you won't be as knackered after your workout, so you'll be coming back for more and more. So what's the big difference between a TrueBike and all the other solutions out there? Well, if you've ever cycled indoors, then you know the feeling that you're pushing through your pedals on your downstroke. And you also know this feeling that as you're cycling, you have to keep fighting to keep your bike moving, which you never have to do outdoors. And that feeling that in intervals, when you do little sprints, that your legs just fill up very quickly. And why is that? Well, the reason for that is that all the traditional bikes have a flywheel, which is about a factor of 15 too low. So it is similar to practicing shot put all winter long with a tennis ball. If you paint it black, it will look the part. However, the question is very much, will you get any stronger? And that's the same with cycling, because cycling is not just about endurance. Cycling is also very much about strength. So you need to train both. And the TrueBike's the first bike that takes care of both the force part and the endurance part. So how do we do it? Well, rather than going for a very heavy flywheel, which had to be 1,000 pounds, we said, let's not do a flywheel. And if you could see through here, you would be able to see that there's basically a spoke wheel here that's as light as possible rather than as heavy as possible. So what do we do? Well, we took a very powerful motor from a small car, an electrical motor, and we connected it to your pedals, and we constantly measure very accurately, about 10,000 times per second, how hard you're pushing down on your pedals. And this is part of our very secret sauce, because we can measure it so accurately within 0.1%, and because we can then also translate that into a signal applied to the motor, we can constantly give you exactly the right counterforce on your pedal that you would be experiencing outdoors. So even you're in the comfort and safety of your own home, it really will feel like you're cycling up that 7-8% grade, or you're racing down that 9% downhill, like you were right there. So when we started developing the TrueBike, there were no indoor smart bikes available. And we realized that in order for this to be successful, the bike had to be almost identical to an outdoor bike. I wanted it to be because I wanted to train on it, and it needed to feel exactly like riding outdoors. So we opted for a very narrow frame, 3.5 centimeters wide or 1.5 inch. We opted for normal cranks that you find on an outdoor bike. So that means that the Q factor is identical to what you would have on your outdoor bike. Also, we decided for handlebars that were aerodynamic handlebars because they're more comfortable, and for brakes that allowed for electronic shifting and electronic braking. And even cooler, if you squeeze one of them, you can use them to steer. So why did we opt for a bike and not a trainer like everybody else when we started? Well, the reason is twofold. One of them is that I broke my own bike on a trainer, and then when I looked at the warranty, I found out that on a carbon frame, typically you lose your warranty if you use it in a trainer. And the other thing is, I really got sick and tired of bringing my dirty bike into my house, putting it on my trainer, getting my hands dirty, and then if I wanted to ride outside, I had to reverse the process. And also, as we developed the bike, we realized that having a bike in your house at the other point is also taking up a lot of space. So we made it extremely easy to move it. So you just pick it up and you just take it wherever you want to go. Easy as that. So you're probably wondering, does the TrueBike work with my favorite cycling app like Zwift or Rouvy or what have you? And the answer is yes. If your app works with any smart trainer, it works with the TrueBike, because the TrueBike also supports the Ant+ and Bluetooth fitness equipment protocols.